Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with my Project Pan Roulette update. I'm a couple of days late on this, unfortunately. I'm just behind in my filming and uploading, really bad actually. But I'm trying to get caught back up. Hopefully I'll get caught back up by the end of the month and we can start December afresh. One of these days I will be on time for stuff. Maybe, we'll see. But I do have an empty, so at least I'm coming at you with that. I finished my warm tone item. In case you don't know, Project Pan Roulette is what this one. It was started by Rebecca and Alexi. I will be linking them down below along with the playlist of this. This is round 8, I want to say. 7 or 8. I'm really not sure. But they opened it up to everybody else being able to join. What we do is we choose a number of items from a list. We randomly generate numbers. I will be doing that later. And you get prompts where you pick items from. So my warm tone item was this LOC eyeshadow stick in the shade, I think it's called Champagne Problems now, but this one is old. It's still called On Point. And as you can see, it's so old that the bottom actually has come undone. Like you can see where all the glue has completely dried up. I will be inserting the paper progress here. Took me about 2 months to finish. I was hoping to get through it a little bit quicker, but I'm not wearing as much makeup these days, so took me a little longer, but that's all right. So to get into my progress on everything else, first I have a discontinued product, my Maybelline blush stick. I have been using it this month. My goal is to use it 30 times, and I have used it 6 times so far. I've been experimenting a little bit with using some of my Project Pan lipsticks as cream blush, but I still want to get this used by 30 times by the end of the project. Here's what it looks like. If I have any paper progress, I will insert it here, but if I don't, don't be that surprised. I've only used it like 6 times. I made a mark on a piece of paper for this, but getting visible progress wasn't really the idea. This is something I really want to finish up in 2021. It is my second to last non-cruelty-free cream blush, so I would like to get that out of my collection. Those were really good cream blushes though. I was really sad when they discontinued them. Next is a product that makes you feel confident. I chose the NARS eyeshadow in Outer Limits. This was from the Christopher Kane collection. The color goes really great with my eyes, so that's why I chose it. So my goal is to hit pan, and I have used it several times since last time. Because last time I had like an empty and no progress on basically anything else. It was kind of funny, to me at least, but I don't know if I'll hit pan by the end of this project. It ends on January 15th, but just getting usage out of this makes me happy. Next is it is the prompt favorite Disney villain, and I chose my Ulta gloss in, what is the name of you? Electrifying, that's the name. And I based it off the fact that off of Ursula, who has red lips, and I wear this on top of red lipstick. My goal is to use it 20 times, and I've used it 5 so far, 2 in the last month. I really need to get a move on. I was trying to finish a different gloss last month, so this kind of fell by the wayside. But there it is, right there. It's a pretty gloss, especially on top of an already red lipstick. Now, before I moved it around, it did actually have like a mark right here. But like I said, this is just a usage goal. I'm not really worried about that, but even getting some usage out of that makes me happy. Next is the prompt, something yellow. I went hard on this. I chose a yellow eyeshadow, and I'm kind of crazy. But I chose the shade Sphere from the Anastasia Prism palette. Here is what it looks like. I have used it a few times. I've mostly used it in like my inner corner, or one time for my Mystique look that I did last month, I used it, I think it was like in my crease or something too. But yeah, I have no idea if I can hit pan on this or not. Maybe I should have just set a usage goal, but I went hard. I actually need to incorporate some of these shades into my Pan That palette next year. If you don't watch my pan that palette, I tend more to just choose shades from different palettes to either finish or hit pan on. So I kind of create my own palette that way. It's just what I prefer to do. And that one's getting kind of old, so I definitely need to start working on at least some things. And finally, before I draw something new, I have the bad functioning packaging. And a lot of people mentioned that they had a problem with droppers last time, so not just me. This is the Pixi Skin Treats Overnight Retinol Oil. I have used this way less than I thought I was going to, because I kind of keep forgetting to use it. And admittedly, when I use it, I only use like a couple of drops mixed into my moisturizer. I don't go overboard with it. So my weight went from 77.7 grams to 76 grams even. So not a ton of progress, but it's got some progress on it, and that's really what matters. So let's pull up both the Pretty Random app and the list, which I need to grab real quick. And we'll put in the numbers 1 through 100. So there you are. And randomize. 64. Well, I haven't drawn that this round, but I don't know if I drew that last round or not. Nope, a cool toned item. So let me think on that, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. A little bit easier than I expected. So for a cool toned item, I chose the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in Intense Amethyst. It's just a little mini that I have. It's something I want to finish next year. But I figure, why not go ahead and get a start on it? It's gonna take me a while. So that is what I have. And my goal for this is only to use it 15 times. It is pretty, but Laura Mercier is not cruelty free. So I am trying to get I have like this one and one in Intense Copper left to use up. I am actually wearing it today underneath my eyeshadow, because I'm not actually working to finish an eyeshadow stick at the moment, so I've just been kind of playing around a little bit more. But I think 15 times I can probably do in the next 2 months. Let's hope so, huh? But that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye!